I can't believe she's...
This is your fault.
My fault?
You knocked me out, tied me up. I could have done something. God damn it, he used my gun.
Well, maybe if you hadn't been acting so shady to me, I wouldn't have had to...
I'm gonna kill you right after I kill Ed.
No one's killing anybody.
Not again.
Why are they saying you blew up that lab, Bennett?
What?
And why are they saying you killed a girl?
Who is saying these things?
The chief. We were in the middle of a briefing, business as usual. The chief gets a phone call and suddenly she's putting a bounty on your head. You and your journalist pal.
He's no pal of mine. And this is bullshit. Somebody must be pulling the chief's strings. A girl?
They said you killed the science guy's niece to keep her quiet about you blowing up the lab.
How did they find out so fast?
So it's true?
Of course not. But something weird is definitely going on here. How'd you find us?
I tracked Mr. Abbott's cell phone.
But I haven't called anyone.
I can track it as long as it has that SIM card in it.
Reg, you know I didn't do those things.
Tell me, how do I know that?
Reggie, I may be tough on you, but it's only because I see myself in you. You are the finest, up-and-coming detective I've ever had the privilege to work with. After all these months, you must have a bead on me. I wouldn't do those things, Reg. You know I wouldn't.
Do I?
Officer Bernhardt, you are pointing a gun at a superior officer. Lower your weapon. That is an order, officer.
I've got orders from higher ups, sir. Chief says I gotta bring you in.
The chief is either dirty or acting on bad intel. It wasn't me, Reg. Morales' assistant, Ed. He fooled us all. He manipulated us to get his hands on this new weapon.
That's a fun story, but how do I know you're telling the truth?
Reg, when that lab blew up, I was with you. We were on that stakeout all night, shooting the shit. You know I couldn't have had anything to do with it.
I know, but I don't understand.
It's this case. The lab, the vault. I don't have time to tell the whole story now. But it ends with Morales' assistant, Ed, killing Anna Castellanos and stealing a new superweapon called Resonance.
Super weapon.
We've got to find Ed, and we've got to do it fast.
It's bad, Reg. Help us.
I got orders.
Remember what I said the other day? Sometimes you gotta make your own orders.
I can cover your tracks for a while, but the chief's got everyone out looking for you.
What's with this chief?
She's been acting weird ever since she started trying to keep Bennett and me from staking out that post office in Edgetown.
That stakeout is somehow connected to this Resonance stuff.
How's that?
That shifty-eyed guy we saw in the stakeout was also after Resonance.
Shifty-eyed guy?
Yeah, the guy who stole Tortoise's files on the vault.
The guy in the security cam picture.
Yeah.
That's no coincidence.
No. I followed it up, though, and I just found some Oriental lady.
Oriental is not...
She gave me a paper swan.
An origami crane?
Whatever.
Well, then you're going back there.
Why's that?
Because just before the chief sent me out looking for you, I found an origami crane on my desk. I had no clue where it came from or why it was there, but now, I'll keep the chief off your backs. You two get over to Edgetown.
Wait a minute, who's giving the orders around here?
The one of us who isn't a wanted man. One more thing. Mr. Abbott, you keep that fancy phone around, you won't make it half an hour. Ditch your SIM card and use mine. They won't be looking for it.
Thanks.
Call me if you need help.
Reg.
You're welcome.
We stick together. Got it?
Is this gonna be a buddy cop thing now?
Yeah, you're the naive, annoying one. This is where that mope hides out, and that Chinese lady. I just need to remember the secret knock.
Secret knock? What is this, some kind of clubhouse? Yo, detective.
Yeah?
Any ideas?
That door isn't opening, even though I know the secret knock.
If you know it, then it isn't a secret anymore. My guess is they changed it.
Why do that? They're the ones who asked us to come here in the first place.
Then they probably assume we already know it.
Let's go.
Wait, are you sure we're not walking into a parlous situation here?
Parlous? Why the hell do you talk like that? Come on.
Detective Bennett, Mr. Abbott. According to Reno here, you're 17 seconds late. Sorry for the shabby digs, but we need to keep a low profile for now. We've got a friend in common, Tolstoy Eddings, and I think we both want to figure out where he is. But I'm sure you've got questions, yeah?
Who are you, and how do you know who we are?
I like you, detective. No beating around the bush, just business.
Answer my question, or I'll beat you around this room.
I think you're in enough trouble already. No need for more violence, right? My name is Amul Batra, and this is my colleague, Reno. We're collectors.
Collectors of what?
Information. It's our business to know everything.
Everything?
Everything.
So you sent for us. We came. Why?
You're here because the universe is a self-correcting machine. And until recently, Ed was a reliable, predictable cog. But now he's gone off the rails. We need replacement parts.
Enough with the metaphors. Get to the point.
We both want the same thing. Tolstoy Eddings needs to be brought to heel. We'll point you in the right direction.
So you were working with Ed?
With him? No. We had an interest in resonance. He had an interest in resonance. So we took an interest in him. That's all.
Did your interests include killing an innocent woman in cold blood?
We did not kill anyone. But the entire Aventine police force seems to think that you did. Maybe something can be done about that.
What is Ed after?
To upset the machine. We believe he plans on setting off another resonance device very soon.
I don't understand. He seemed to think resonance should be for the benefit of mankind. Why would he use it to blow things up?
He did just kill Anna. He's not the most rational guy around.
Unfortunately, even Reno here didn't foresee Ed's betrayal until it was too late. And she sees everything.
So what? She's supposed to be some sort of psychic or something?
There's no magic to it. The universe is controlled by laws. Everything from the planets orbiting around the sun to the firing of neurons and that little brain of yours. Call it a machine, call it fate. From initial state to end of days, everything's already been decided, and with enough information, anything can be predicted. And that is why we collect.
Information?
All of it.
Wait, did you say your name is Amul Batra? You're a Batra, the guy who's been emailing me. You are the 11 Foundation.
You know this mope?
This guy has been feeding me scoops, like that one on the vice president. Wanted me to write some articles buttering up his cause in exchange.
Cause?
Increasing government surveillance powers in the name of anti-terrorism.
Seriously?
I knew you sounded shady, so I did some checking up on you, Amul. You and your 11 Foundation are behind that DNA database and Avorta.
No point in denying it, and you took full advantage of it.
That may be, but there's no way that thing is legal.
It's only illegal until it isn't.
What's that supposed to mean?
やめろ。
Antivoter isn't a pressing matter at the moment.
I should place both of you under arrest.
On what grounds?
I got a surveillance photo of you robbing Tortoise Security. You were caught red-handed.
Bollocks. I thought that camera was off. Tortoise knows his stuff all right, I'll give him that. I know. Still, good luck getting Mr. Tortoise to press charges. He'll never admit his place was robbed.
He's right, you know.
Shut up. So what did you want with Tortoise's files on the vault?
As I mentioned, we are collectors of information.
And Resonance is what? A trophy for your wall?
No, it's much more than that. We want to see it put to good use, but our motive shouldn't matter to you. Ed's going to set off another resonance device very soon. You need to focus on stopping it.
Why did she slip me that vault file yesterday?
You needed a nudge. We gave it to you.
Cut to the chase. How do we stop Ed?
Start from the beginning, the initial state, and extrapolate out.
Exactly where did this all begin?
The explosion at the lab. It should be easy to determine where the resonance devices that killed Morales were placed.
But they could be anywhere outside the lab.
You can find the distance between two resonance devices by the size of the blast made when the particles snapped back together. I acquired the formula and used the measurements from that hole in Morales' lab. The particles must have been placed 4 kilometers from the lab on either side.
That's it?
If you need more than that, you aren't the right men for the job.
Reassuring.
話はここまでだ。
Let's wrap it up, lads. Don't bother coming back here, we'll be long gone. After you've stopped Ed, you'll see us again. Oh, and before you go, I have a little present for you.
What was that he handed you on the way out?
A compass.
So we can find north?
No, a drafting compass, like you get in high school geometry. What do you think about those guys?
I don't trust them. Everyone seems to only be interested in resonance.
But they do want to stop Ed, and that's at the top of my list of things to do today.
Let's just figure out where those resonance devices were placed so we can follow his trail.
I like the vibe. The style is very student digs with a touch of crack house.
This is not an apartment. It's a staging area. Chosen for its proximity to the target, not for its allure. He must have been planning this a long time. Here's the resonance device, right as he left it.
Should you stand so close to that?
This is it, the resonance device.
Wait. He could be booby-trapped. Don't you ever stop to think before you charge ahead blindly?
Boom,
Asshole.
blogger. Hey, you.
Hey,
So, what's the plan?
can cops trace phone numbers, or is that just in the movies?
Sure we can, but I'm not an active cop right now. Or had you forgotten?
I haven't. But we pulled a fast one on the police before. Maybe we can do it again.
Not alone we can't. Are you calling me?
Oh, yeah. Sorry.
Hello?
Reggie, this is Ray.
Is Detective Bennett all right?
Yeah, he's here with me.
What do you need?
What's going on with the manhunt?
The chief is keeping you at the top of everybody's list. There's going to be a press conference tonight. In a few hours, your faces will be all over the TV and the net. Stay away from crowds, and don't go to the lab or your houses. They're being watched.
Fantastic. Any sign of Ed?
No one's looking. I brought up his name at the briefing when you and Bennett were named as suspects. Chief cut me off. She wants everyone focused on finding the two of you.
Reggie, I've got a phone number I need to have traced. You can do that, right?
I can't. Chief's got me tasked. But the tracing equipment's at Admin HQ. If I can clear the front desk for a while, should give you enough time to trace some phone numbers.
How will you do that?
I'm going to pull the plug on Oink's favorite toy. It should take him a while to figure out where the problem is.
Sounds like a plan.